What is up, guys? Poledoo here. Welcome back to some more of our Pokemon Renegade Platinum Nuzlocke. We have made it to Sunny Shore, but Dribbles did not. A Mantine with a mirror coat. But we have Snick on the team now. There was a good comment that mentioned if I use the Dusclops as our physical wall, both walls are then weak to dark. And I was like, oh, you know what? You're right. I probably shouldn't do that. So I brought Snick on instead, picking up the Quick Claw where Dribbles left off. Brave Nature, level 61. Rockhead, which we have Rockhead, but the only thing that we can make use of it for is Double Edge. That's just not worth it. So, whatever. But we have Earthquake, Gyro Ball, Thunder Fang, and Curse. Stat-wise, I didn't touch defense, actually. Steelix's base defense is high enough that I did not have to EV train it at all to get a solid amount. So I did max HP, and then I split between attack and Spadef. And, looking pretty good. With a 130 special defense, it's similar here. Chingbing, of course. I mean, honestly, like, 30 lower. 30 lower is still a big gap, but Chingbing, who is trained in special defense, being at least, like, there, pretty solid. But today, we should be taking on the gym, our final gym. We just got to this town. I don't think... Actually, we might be able to get an encounter here up north. Unless that is... the route. Let's see. If we go to the beach, I can fish here. So let's do that, and then I'm gonna go around talking to everyone to see what kind of goodies we can get in this town, and then we'll move on from there. But let's see. Do I have the Super Rod yet? I might get the Super Rod. Oh no, I do. Okay, I was like, I might get the Super Rod here if I don't. Let's see. What do we got? And it might take a bit for us to get something that's not Dukes. Of course, too, with how many water types we have. Like that, I'm pretty sure we have a Staryu. Pretty positive. I'm actually gonna go check, but I'm pretty sure we have. If not, I just forfeited our encounter. But I want to say we got a Staryu, and it was like up the pass. Yeah, here it is. Taiwan, but it was minus speed. Alright, back up we go, and hopefully... No, not yet. Let's see what we can get. It's not a Starmie, but it's still Dupes. Well, I guess species, technically. We have Magikarp. That's still Dupes. I'm about to pull up the encounter table to, like, spoil myself to see if everything here is Dupes. Wait, I can surf probably in the corner if it comes down to it, too. But, come on, man. Alright, I'm pulling up the encounter table. There is literally nothing here that we don't have. It's Tentacruel, Pelipper, Krabby, Kingler, Staryu, Starmie, Magikarp, Gyarados, and Mantine. We literally have everything here. We have Mantike. So I guess this is I surf for a 10% Mantine. Everything else is dupes and species. Mantine is technically species, but I can't evolve our Mantike without a Remoraid, which we'll never have. So, let me go get a Surfer. We'll do that. It was the first thing, too. So there we go. Go figure. We get murdered by a Mantine, and that is pretty much our only thing to catch that we don't have. It's level 60, though, which is kind of insane. I'm gonna Quick Ball. Bandito being out front for Mantine should be fine for at least one turn. Okay. Maybe. That's a Hydro Pump. Okay, we're good. I guess I go into Chingbing. Because I put away... I mean, it would have been neutral anyway. I put away... this one has it. Why? I I guess level up wise, sure, it only has 4 moves, and it's the oldest at 37. I'm gonna light screen, though. Sir, get down here. I'm gonna call mine. Alright, I calm-minded, but netball? I don't want to hit it. Okay, I'm gonna Shadow Ball because it's not stab. I know I'm calm-minded, but it's a Mantine. Mantine are pretty bulky. It's still full health, only 1 level lower. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. I'm gonna do it again. It mirror coded me. We should. Keyword should be able to take that. Okay, I was like, unless we crit, which we did not. Tailwind. So we've seen what? Miracle, Hydro Pump. We've seen all 4 of its moves. Miracle, Hydro Pump, Tailwind, and Bounce. God, you're annoying. Dusk Ball. It's nighttime. Get in the ball. Not even a shake. Oh, come on. Got the para. Can we not? I'm gonna end up speeding. This isn't even a legendary. This is like going back to that Eevee that wouldn't get in the ball. Finally. Jesus. It was a net ball, so like that's neat at least. Oh my god. I'm still calling this Zekrom. We're just gonna ignore that the other one exists. Pretty much. If I were to ever use this. We're coming up to the end of the game. Out of all the water types, would I choose this? Not likely. But it is there. Let's have a look. Move. So, bold. That's actually not bad. Swift Swim. What else would we have gotten? Pokemon changes. Mantine. Doesn't say anything changed. The only thing it really shows is it can now learn Fly and Hurricane. But Mantine is either Swift Swim or Water Absorb. The Water Absorb would have been better, but it's not bad. Okay. I'll actually put you here. Just so they're right next to each other. Thank you, Edelweiss, for your surfing. Alright. So with that done, let me go run around town, and I'll pop in for anything important or interesting. This guy gave me the TM. I want to give you the ultimate technique. Hyper Beam. Cool. Cool. Okay, this person's, like, super unique looking. I definitely... Dahlia. No need to worry. Let chance do what it does. Life goes through twists and turns. Things will go as they will. The sea here is so beautiful. It's relaxing to forget about your troubles and simply watch the tides. What brings you to Sunny Shore? Completing your gym challenge? Good luck. No need to worry. That's it? Why do you have such a unique sprite if that's all you're for? Alright. Whatever. We have Jasmine. I don't know if she's about to fight me, considering it's Jasmine. That seems like a Drayano thing to do. I'll lead Bandito, sure. City makes me feel at home somehow. It's next to the sea, and there's a lighthouse, so if you don't have the gym badge, you'll be forced to turn back. Okay. Oh, nothing. Also, it's a bit brighter. It's 5 a.m. So, yes, if you notice the color change, you're right. There was. Okay, so there was nothing else here. The Vista Lighthouse represents safety. Love how far away you can see with binoculars. And here's Volkner. So, you're the latest challenger up against the Sunny Shore Gym? Alright, I've decided. If I find you to be weak, I'm going to challenge Pokemon League. I'm all done with renovating the gym, so I don't need to be here. More than anything, I want to have battles that can throw me again. As the toughest gym leader in Sinnoh, I'm going to unleash everything in my arsenal on you. Okay, bye. We get to... yeah, we get to actually see, which is pretty neat. See the Pokemon League from here. Okay, well... I believe that is it. So, going into that gym, I should probably lead Snack. Yeah, because Nothing important there. Or anything? Nope. The only, like, it was Hyper Beam. There's a seal shop if I wanted to do that, but that's, wait, why are you still here? Yo, hiya, he's finally come back. He seemed to be fully upbeat, too. I have a hunch that he recognized your toughness right away. I bet he's getting excited over the thought of battling you. Remember what you have to do, Hotshot? Give him a battle that's so hot it'll reignite his passion for battle. I've got a reward for you, Hotshot. Consider it payment in advance. The technical machine containing a real scorcher of a move. M50, that's what, overheat, I believe? If he said, I was when I looked away. He's covering something I need to be watching. TM50, yeah, overheat. Okay, cool. Well, in we go. You know, do you say anything important? How's it going? Let me check out your trainer cases. How many badges you have? 1, 2, 3. Whoa, wow, you've already got 7. That means you can beat this gym leader. You're on your way to the Pokemon League. Now, that also means it's the last time I get to give you advice. This is it, kiddo. Listen carefully. One last time. The gym leader here is a master of electric-type Pokemon. That's all I have to say. The rest is up to you. I've always liked this gym, layout-wise. I always thought it was a neat one. I did, okay. Now, the thing with Sneck being out front, I mean, electric types, I guess it depends on the electric type. Anything that gets special fire coverage, I have to kind of fear. Okay, they're starting at 56, huh? We were 60 across the board and still lost someone last episode, so whatever. I'm done caring about the levels. The level, like, curve, I guess? I guess the level progression would be the way to say it better. And this game has been, ooh, nice quick claw, bop. It's been not Drayano's best. It's honestly, of the, I mean, let's see, we played, what I think, 3 Drayano games. Oh, Charm. Oh, quick claw, let's go. Storm Silver, did Volt White, and now this. Probably my least favorite, gotta say. Okay, so there's that. Just because of the level curve. There's a lot of really good things in it, but that level curve is really taking it out of me. What do we got? Elekid. Use an X item? Really? Electabuzz. Another Elekid. You fire punched me. It did 22 damage. That's real cute. Right. I would say there's 3 rooms, so there's 1 more puzzle after this. But so far, I mean, everything... Sneck is doing the thing. That was a cross chop. And we ate that. It wasn't stab. If Electivire comes out, so speaking of, it looks right. Intimidate. I am still on set. Last EQ. Okay, next XD2. Which, if this was not a Drayano game, I would be playing on set, no problem. But because it's a Drayano game, and the amount of bullshit we've already gone through. No thanks, I'm good. Let's put Bonesaw out front. Since we're out of EQs on Sneck. Three more Mons. Pichu, yeah, like, not even just the levels anymore. It's just like, why am I fighting Pichus and Elekids in the last gym? It was a Grass Knot. That was terrifying. I mean, it was a Pikachu, so it's whatever, but Grass Knot? That's the kind of thing I'm more expecting, but it was still just a Pikachu. It wasn't a Raichu. It was 2 Pichus and a Pikachu. Like, come on. Like, get out of here. Electrode, stay in. Bold. We're not, I keep thinking we're bold. We're relaxed. It's still plus special, or plus regular defense. But these, I don't know. I don't know. It's just gonna be Volkner is gonna be the real fight for sure. Okay. Those. I remember the first time playing this last room got me for such a long time. There's a Raichu. That was a focus blast. Okay. Okay, maybe we're in not skip mode for this fight, which I appreciate. Maraschino, get in here. Because I don't want to just be sitting here like, oh, this is another worthless battle. Hey, you're level 60 as well. Here we go. Living? Okay, okay. Barely. We're full health. We should be fine. Yeah. Just like, unless we get frozen, but no, we're good. G-Ball again. There we go. What's coming in next? A Luxray. Yeah, go into Bonesaw. I know we're running low on Earthquakes over here, too. Gonna have to leave probably before I take out all the trainers. Unfortunately, I was hoping I could stretch it. Well, I might still be able to. That Intimidate sucks, but I have Hammer Arm. What are you doing? I don't like that. Is this enough to kill? I mean, Luxray is not the bulkiest thing in the world, but I'm intimidated and that wasn't stab. Yeah. I was like, if that kills me, it's a crit. Cool. Okay. Thank God. We have the water types, but I don't want to have to replace immediately, you know? Like, if I lose anyone from this team, God, I don't even want to say... I already started saying it. It's too late. If I lose anyone from this team, I want it to be Bonesaw. But I don't want to lose Bonesaw. Jolteon. I guess I just stay in and heal first. Shadow Ball, okay. Oh, we ate that pretty well. EQ. Another Shadow Ball. Even a crit won't matter there. I guess double Ghost Weakness as well when it comes to, you know, talking about adding Dusclops to the team. With, you know, Shadow Ball coverage, it would be another issue. The Dark Stab, like, Weaviles are terrifying. Both of our wall, like, main walls. Bonesaw's a pretty good wall, but main walls being weak to Weavile sounds like a terrible, terrible time. We'll do a smidge of healing there with our Super Potions. How many? You got 2 Mons, Electabuzz, EQ, Lights. Cool. Bonesaw 65. And a Magnezone. I gotta stay in. And EQ. Our final. Oh, don't be this guy. Supersonic at level 60? Are you kidding me? Thank you, Bonesaw. Like, we don't play those games. Not here for that. I want to say... I think this is what tripped me up the most as a kid. I looked at this and I'm like, oh, I can't pass. I gotta figure out how to turn it off. Oh, you can just go over it. Or under it, rather. Shit. Go. Okay, we have no Earthquakes left. And 1 trainer. I'm not gonna go out for 1 trainer. We'll fight him. And then I'll dip. Or, of course you have 4 Mons. Why would you not? Okay, Waterfall? How much Dragon Punch? Okay. Respectable amount. wanted to see how much the waterfall would do. Okay. Okay. Here's, yep. Still no full restores. I'm not gonna get full restores until after this, I guess. Okay. I need to heal. And then rock climb. Okay. I'm glad it wasn't a setup Ampharos at the very least. I'm like, oh, okay. I'll stay in. And you know what? Well, this would be the point. So I have Thunderfang on Sneck. I could use Firefang. So we have Thunderfang on Aerodactyl. This would be the time where it's like, okay. Firefang would be the play. But I actually expected Flash Cannon and not Signal Beam. It did die. Okay. But in case it has Flash Cannon, no, it's still using Signal Beam. Okay. Well, get out. What else you got? An Electro. Let's go into Sneck. Bonesaw should be able to take, like, an explosion, but Sneck will absolutely take an explosion. And I am also kind of curious on a Gyro Ball. Electrode, one of the fastest mons. Versus Sneck. Let's see. Like, I know it's resisted. That's still pretty solid damage. I'm still gonna go for the Gyro Ball kills. There's the explosion. And we eat that up. Manectric, that thing gets flamethrower. You don't stay in on that. I think I go to Chingbig for this. Manectric probably gets Dark / Ghost coverage. But on the light screen. Okay, it went for Crunch. Oh. Cool. Thanks. Going to Bonesaw, I guess. And we will rock climb again. Alright. Bing Bing 62. Let me go heal. Jesus. Alright. So. What would he do? Because Bonesaw and Sneck are pretty solid leads. Chingbing, if I could get a light screen up immediately, probably wouldn't be too bad either. I'm thinking of leading Chingbing here. Let's do it. All right, challenge. It's not often, but some trainers manage to come and challenge me. But they've all been boring battles. I didn't break a sweat beating them. I'm Volkner, the gym leader. They say I'm the top gym leader in Sinnoh, but anyway, I guess we better get this done. I hope you're the trainer who will make me remember how fun it is to battle. Leading with a Jolteon. Well, this could go kind of... both ways here. I think I still light screen. I should be able to take one Shadow Ball. Yeah, like we just saw a Jolteon with Shadow Ball. We should be able to take one. Pretty well. pretty well. And now I can go for Greed. If it crits me, no, I can't. But I should be able to get one at the very least. Oh, fuck off with that. Are you kidding me? I don't need a Max Potion here. Hyper Potion. Calm Mind. We're still neutral Spadef. It's so annoying. I'm +2 Psychicking you. Oh my... And now you go for this? Now. Bro, stop it. This piece of shit. Are you kidding me? And it crits me. And it crit. It gets the Spadef drop perfectly. Countering. I can't attack it because I'm getting paralyzed. It crit me again. It really fucking crit me again. Twice back to back. Alright, what do I do against a Rotom? I guess Bandito, huh? I don't know what kind of Rotom it is, though. Now I think about it. I just assumed regular. Of course, Rotomosh. I guess we owned a Maraschino? Hey, wait a minute. That's a Gen 5 mod. No, it's not. Never mind. Never mind. That's old Chateau. For whatever reason, I was like, wait a minute. That's cheating on the sunny day. This paralyze or thunder wave bullshit is pissing me off. One of those to weaken. Fine, whatever. Probably. Like I was waiting to get crit by that. Why haven't full restores been offered? Why? It's so he can get away with it. He stalled out my entire sunny day. Die. I ignore another Rotom. Oh. Okay, well, let's go. Is Rotom Heat? Is my guess. Okay. And Rock Climb might be stronger here. Will-O-Wisp. I'm just so sick. I'm grabbing the Giratina. I'm so sick of this. No special walls allowed. He just bullshits me out of every mon I get. He being Drayano, this game. Get out. I'm just so done. Luxray. Let's go in. Let me stay in. Intimidate. So Luxray, do we think it's gonna set up turn one? Might. Going to Snick. Howling. Crunch. Sure you can get this defense drop immediately, or gonna crit me and kill me. I'm cursing because I'm sick of you. I know his ace is Electivire. At least I'm pretty sure it was. Maybe it's Luxray. I expect him to have an Electivire. He hasn't pulled it out, yet, though. Only halfway through him. Hyper Potion. Curse. One more. Alright, EQ. That's a dead Luxray, unless it has a Focus Sash or something. He crit me. Luckily we have so much defense, we take it. But Somebody has crit me so many goddamn times. There's the Electivire. It's gonna cross-shot me and probably crit me. I have to take a turn to heal. Okay, this Electivire is his ace. It's the one that had the seals on it. Close combat. Not cross-shot. Yeah, I eat that. I get the defense drop. EQ. This is where close combat, I'm sure, comes through, crits me, kills Sneck. Okay. Thank God. Just get off of the screen. And a Raichu. Yeah, it's gonna have Focus Blast. Oh, this Raichu's actually gonna be a problem. It's gonna have Focus Blast, and it's gonna have Grass Knot. Chingbing should be alive. But no, I had to get status and haxed to death. Though, Raichu could be also carrying, Energy Pulse. Raichu gets a lot of things, right? I love Raichu, it's my second favorite Pokemon. It gets a lot. We've seen Drayano likes to give things Grass Knot, so probably has that. Focus Blast Raichu is pretty common. Just in, like, competitive in general, I expect this thing to have Focus Blast. Of course, it's gonna have Thunderbolts, or even maybe Thunder. And so its fourth move is the, like, Wild Card move. I don't believe it will be carrying anything super effective against Maraschino. I guess it could be Signal Beam. I think Pikachu and Raichu get that. I have to just Energy Ball. There's the Focus Blast. I don't know if we live it. I really don't. I hope we do. We do. Thank you, Maraschino. And how much does this do in return? Pretty good. Pretty good. Now, I was not at full health when the Focus Blast hit. But I'm going to Hyper Potion because, you know, Focus Miss, but it's in the AI's hands, so will it miss? I could take another one. It's the one the crit comes through, right? Oh, thank God. Okay. Many crits, but I mean, at least only one thing ended up dying because of it. Thank you, Maraschino. You're very valuable in this fight. Go away, Volkner. Thank you for my last gym badge. It was the most fun you had. At least one of us had fun. At least one of us had fun, right? There's the beacon badge. We can use Waterfall outside of battle. Didn't actually realize we couldn't already. Couldn't yet. EP-37 is Wild Charge. Do we have anyone who can actually use that right now? No. Didn't think so, but kind of curious since that's a Gen 5 move. It's replacing, let's see, type change, move changes. What did that replace? Volt Pack. Okay. Go ahead, we're bing. The game's gonna find a way to kill the Giratina, and guarantee you that. Carl's gonna come out of here. Level 70. I've stopped caring. For the amount of shit that's been thrown my way, I do no longer care about adding a level 70 to the team. I mean, the next big thing we have is the Elite Four, so it's whatever, especially with how scary I've heard this game's Elite Four is. But yeah, Carl, welcome. Hopefully you don't get cheated off the team like everything else. But I'm going to... I don't know what moveset I'm going to have for Carl. I'm definitely not using Origin Form. Go. Get on the ground. Get all that bulk, the 120 defense and SPDEF. Gonna EV train it in special defense. We have that plus special attack nature, so we have plenty of options. So legendary, it's a dragon. It's got options. But that's gonna be it. We make our way, hopefully, assuming nothing goes wrong, all the way through Victory Road next episode. And then it's the Elite Four. So we've gotten here, but the death box is almost full. Like, that's... And the vast majority of everything that died was the garbage. Whatever. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the suffering. And I will see you next time.